Hey guys, welcome back to another video of mine. Apologies that we haven't had a travel related video in about 2-3 weeks. I kind of took a break off YouTube, did a video about that, and then did to catch up like random vlogs that I had. What we're going to be doing today, as you can see from the title of the video, we're going to be talking about my top 5 places that I would not travel again to. Now, I know what you're thinking, Rochelle, where's my top 5 places basically? That one's really hard to narrow down because I've been to quite a few places and there's a lot on my list, so a lot of stress associated with trying to dwindle that list down. So what I've done is I'm going to do the ones I do not like first because that was the easiest thing to do. I did that first and then had to do the ones I liked. So we're going to do it in the reverse order to what it normally would be like. Without further ado, we're going to get into it. It's just basically going to preface. I mean, no offense. This is just my personal experience. These are all places that I've been to and I've just not liked. So there's no order to these. There is no like sequencing or hierarchy, whatever. These are just the top 5 places that I would not visit again or would be very, very, very unlikely to go again. Place 1 on my 5 places I hated visiting would be Bangkok. Everyone I have spoke to and everyone who in my circle and people I've met traveling have all hated Bangkok. Basically, we got scammed. We went to a ping pong show, we got trapped and we got scammed out of about £80–90 per person, which was actually a lot higher to start off with. That wasn't fun. Bangkok is very polluted, it's very smelly, it's very, very seedy. Bangkok is known to be like the backpacker's paradise, like basically all the backpackers start there. You've got Koh Sam Road, which is disgusting. Disgusting! There was just so much about Bangkok I didn't like. First and foremost, the interactions I had with people there were not good. People were quite rude and rushy and like not polite. Going in with knowing that Thailand is the land of smiles, I did not see that in Bangkok and I was like, is this Thailand? Like if Bangkok is representative of Thailand, I'm popping off to Vietnam and I'm not circling back to Bangkok in the end. The vibes were just back alley, seedy, dangerous. There's good dangerous where it gives you that adrenaline boost, but Bangkok was just sketchy. Koh San Road was not my favourite. Koh San Road was absolutely packed. Miss Virus would never allow that now. Crammed like sardines. There was roadworks going on in the middle of the night. There's just a lot going on. It's very overwhelming and it's just, I just didn't like the city. And I didn't like the people I came across there. For the most part, I found a few people that were nice and polite, but all in all, it was just a very seedy, dangerous, sketchy, off place. I wouldn't visit again for more than 24 hours because there is a few things I want to do that I didn't get to do last time because I did not like it. I just felt a bit gross being there. Yeah, that's probably the one place that I hated the most. Next up we have Ljubljana, Slovenia. So I visited Ljubljana on my Interrail trip back in 2019. Oh my god, that was a year ago. Did not enjoy it. I felt very out of place. I felt very uncomfortable. It was a very harsh environment where people weren't very chatty, people weren't very friendly. I didn't feel welcome, basically. I found that a lot of the time people were staring and gawking at me, for which I know the reason behind. But yeah, I just felt very, very uncomfortable and there was a lot of points in that section of the trip where I felt very overwhelmed. Hospitality isn't their strong suit from what I experienced at 3 places actually. People were just very rude and condescending, very like if you did something wrong. I don't know, that's just my experience again. I just did not like Ljubljana. Lake Bled, on the other hand, was very nice. It was very calm and people were very sweet there. People were very talkative, so I think it might just be Ljubljana. Ljubljana, there wasn't really much to do, and yeah, I didn't really like it because I didn't feel welcome and I was put off quite quickly by the interactions I had. First and foremost, my receptionist at the hostel was just really rude. He was very blunt. Not the hostel welcome you'd want, like friendly, smiling. So Ljubljana is somewhere I wouldn't visit again. Even though I had an amazing, amazing day there when it poured it down. I went on an electric scooter, skidded, fell on my ass. Loads of cars saw me do that. Got myself up, brushed myself off, ran Jivermore, got absolutely drenched and scooted home back to the hostel and went to see it. So that was fun. Next up we have Dubai. Now this isn't really a hatred for Dubai. I think it's a good place to visit once. I've been lucky enough to go twice, but the first time we went it pulled it down, so we didn't do a lot of the stuff we were meant to. So the second time we went was 2018, I think. It was a family trip. It's fun. You get to do the desert safari, you do the jeeps, you do Atlantis, you do the Palm. But obviously getting older, you learn more about like human rights and how things are built and governments, yada yada yada, you know how it goes. A lot of people and a lot of influencers go to Dubai loads of times and never get sick of it, and I'm just like, there really isn't a lot to do there. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, it is stunning, it's so hot though. I wish I'd vlogged it. Basically we stayed in a hotel. When you walked out the hotel to get into the minibus, you would run to the minibus because you'd come out, you'd be drenched in sweat instantly because everywhere you go is aircon, aircon, aircon. So going outside is so sweltering. I think that's probably the worst heat I've ever encountered. And because Dubai's quite open, there's a lot of open space for sunlight to hit you, you know? Dubai, obviously, their human rights issues and all of those places I just don't agree with. And yeah, politically and morally and socially, it's very murky. We're gonna move on to India. India, there isn't a hatred for India. There is not a dislike for India. It is more because when I have visited, people there know you're not actually from India. So you get harassed or you get shouted at and you get people staring and you feel like an outsider, even though it is where my roots are from. Yeah, as a kid, I went to India a lot with my granddad. So obviously when he passed away, I kind of stopped going. And because obviously the memories I have of India were with him, I've just not really wanted to go back. I've never really seen the appeal. And one reason why I dislike going to India is the fact that every single time I have gone, every single damn time, I have become ill. I've had tummy troubles, I've had bowel troubles, I've had everything. I've had the flu, I've had the cold, yada yada yada. I'm saying that yada yada. I've had everything. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't really like India. My mum and dad are not gonna be happy with that, but we've had this discussion before. And then last but not least, we have Hanoi. Hi, this is Future Rochelle. I was just editing this video and realised I made a grave mistake. Basically, in the place of Hanoi, my mind didn't clock the fact that there was another place that I absolutely hated visiting, and that was Krakow, whatever you want to call it. I went there basically to go to Auschwitz, but I did not enjoy it. So we're going to ignore Hanoi. Hanoi was on the list, but I'm going to put this in place, basically. Krakow was not fun for me. I did not enjoy it. I was wary of their political stance and the treatment of people who aren't. I don't know, I went in very wary because I'd heard a lot of things about the LGBT community there, racism there, and all of that. I was just a bit apprehensive. And when I went, people gawked, people stared very noticeably, very noticeably. People were not polite. Their hospitality was not fun. Yeah, Krakow was just a very cold experience. Funny that it was actually quite warm because we went in September. But other than Auschwitz, I wouldn't go back again. Well, I wouldn't go back again because I've already done Auschwitz now. It was just not fun. I did not enjoy it. And I know people were staring because I could see people staring for like 10 minutes. And then I'd look at them and then they'd look away. It just wasn't a fun experience. So yeah, instead of Hanoi, which I started to talk about, we're going to put in Krakow because I'm an idiot who forgot about that. But yeah, Krakow is somewhere I wouldn't recommend visiting for myself again, but obviously all these places are my own experiences. I don't think I would go to Poland again, purely because I've heard a lot of things about Poland being very similar to Krakow. Like, a lot of people have had bad experiences. Yeah, I don't know, places may be changing, places may be getting better, but I'm not sure. But I know that the LGBT community is very marginalised there. Is that the right word? Or like pushed out and treated really badly. Krakow is somewhere I don't really want to explore more of. Just out of acceptance and safety, I guess. These are obviously all my experiences in each place, so don't take them as scripture, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't want this video to come across like I'm complaining. They're just 5 places that I did not like, and that was the easiest 5 places I could pick because there is no more than 5. Because everywhere else I've visited, I have absolutely loved. And I go in every time I go to a new place and I'm very open-minded. Some places just immediately put a bad taste in your mouth, and those 5 are the ones that instantly, on arrival, made me go, ugh. Bangkok I did hate. Let's be honest with that. Bangkok I hated. Don't get me wrong. Bangkok was a really bad representation of Thailand, because the more south you go, the islands and everything, people are so goddamn friendly and laid back and chill and bubbly and enthusiastic and sweet, and it's just chill, it's calm, you feel like Thailand. Bangkok is not a representation of Thailand. Everywhere else in Thailand you go, like all the islands we did and all the stuff we didn't get to do, but I hope it will be just as good. People are smiley, people are excited to see you, people are friendly, like everyone wants to talk to you, everyone does smile. So the land of smiles is a thing there. Yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, sorry that it's the wrong way around. I promise you I'll get you the other video. I just need to frantically work on it this week. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. My Instagram and my other social medias are linked down below. With that said, I shall see you guys in my next video, which will be I'm not even sure what Thursday's video is going to be, but we'll see what I have planned. But till then, take care, stay safe, and let me know what places you visited that you have not enjoyed, because I don't want to be attacked. I want to hear other people's experiences as well. So yeah, I shall see you very soon.